All right, what's up, everybody? Thought I was gonna have to smash something here today, but fortunately, everything seems to be working okay. OBS, OBS, I don't know what to say. It's been driving me up a wall lately. You just never know what kind of connection we're gonna get, but it looks like it's working and smooth right now. So let's carry on and have ourselves a nice little Friday afternoon, shall we? Lena Vincent, Q-Boys, Lucy Anders, Biden Sucks Stuff, Imperial Jade 2, and hey, Drunk Pinata hosting us. Shout out to all you guys watching and hanging out over on over in rather the mosh pit on D Live. What's up to all you on Rumble? Joe Elaine, what's going on? Spiky999, good to see you. Sakalate over there as well. Only 19 people. I pissed off the Rumble people a couple days ago. I know I did. That's all right. Hit that thumbs up button for us if you still like us, and share the link. Shout out to everybody on all of our other platforms, and of course we are in the comfy bunker on pilled.net, the best and only place to watch the second half of the show. And thank you guys so much for tuning in over there. Jump in the chat if you're watching there, say hello. I'll give you a little shout out, or as many of you as we can anyway, before at the top of the 4 o'clock hour, and we'll go from there. Let's see who is out there hanging with us today, wrapping up the week. Let's see. Oh my goodness. All right. Delia in there first, literally within maybe a minute of me posting the topic. Delia was in there to say hello. Great to see you, Delia. H. Alpaca was not far behind, of course. Due diligence. Floyd, not far behind either, with a Fajita Friday, and it's a SHIT day for me today. Thank you for the cookie, Floyd, and hope the rest of your work week goes as smoothly as possible. Appreciate you, buddy. Joe Elaine, keeping everything nice and comfy for us as always. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that very, very much. Let's see. Scrolling. Who else is here? Steve B in the house. What's good, Steve? Great to see you. Kim, Iowa. Good to see you as well. Hope you're having a great Friday. We got our Harrell in the house. What's up, our Harrell? Range Pony and Fazic. Great to see you guys. General Buford, what's going on? Roy Stones and Bones. What's up, my friend? We got Idaho Patriot. Good to see you. Patriot Mom 76. Welcome. Roy Stones and Bones. What's up, my friend? Zigzag Tallywag. That's a new one. Good to see you. Mr. Gerardo. Good afternoon, sir. Awake Russell in the house. DX Shane RQ. Welcome. We got Trump Red Pill. What's up, Trump Red Pill? Christine in Texas. Great to see you. Scrolling. Space Cookie. What's up, Space Cookie? We got Norm, Hang 10, Alien Surfer, Barb Robbins, Spiky 999 in the house as well. Pip's mom checking in abroad from across the pond. Good to see you, Pip. Shout out to all of our Patriots abroad. Love to see it. Russian Bot hanging out. He's an OG. Good to see you, Bot. Snow Bunny 68, Vanita 71, 315 Russ dropping a fleet in the pre-show. What's up, Russ? Thank you so much. Just thank God it's fucking Friday. It's been a long week. Yeah, no kidding, man. And thank you so much for that generosity to kick off the show. That's amazing. Really appreciate it. Mama Patriot 79. Good to see you out there. Don Ritchie 17. Filtered Dog 1. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Dread Quarters. What's up, Dread Quarters? Good to see you as well. Fact Finder. What's going on? Flawless in USA. There's Laura Y. Repping the 412. A from PA. Great to see you. Fun times. We got Joshua Tree 321 out there as well. Sam's new one. All right. Don't know what happened to the old one, but good to see the new one hanging in here. Misfortune, Mad Joker, what's going on? Let's see. We got Rig Boots. What's up, Rig Boots? And Duppy. Good to see you, Duppy. Yes, sir. Spirit 554, Dave 75 in the house as well. Thumper Rose, great to see you. Fuck the Dems and the Steel Monkey. Mountain Lace. Good to see all you guys out there. Luann V in the house. Biatch. Good to see you. Lyle, Jenny, Packers 412. What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good one. Starwalker 77 in the house as well. Qhio 17. Great to see you. Vader 369. How you doing, buddy? King Chris. What's up, Chris? Christine in Texas. Welcome. Rockin' Socks 93. Big Bird 38. Tracy S. Sheaves Coin. What's up? There's Neo. Good to see you, Neo. Hope you're having a great day. Big One Deeper. Welcome. Braves Piano says happy Friday. Adel 412 fam. Lurking and driving. Lurk and drive safely, please. Val How are you? And thank you for the can, Braves Piano. I appreciate that very much. Russian Bot, you love that damn sticker. Patriot Drummer, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Fuck the Dems. I might have said hi to you twice. If I did, that's all right. Silent Warrior, how you doing? Lizzie B, Glenna Riggleman in the house. Pensitor checking in. Mix Picks, good to see you as well. Who else? Is that everybody? The Hawk, squawk, my friend. Good to see you. And Enrique Alvarado, White Wing 1776, dropping in. Sigurd Dragon Slayer, good to see. Foxy Lady. Molon Labe Kaiman down in South Africa. What's up, my friend? Jazz Bar, good to see you as well. Basis Las Vegas, welcome. Marge, thank you so much for the can. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Sammy Lou, welcome. CK Whitehorse, great to see you. Brew Bark, welcome. Good to see you as well. Lance with 79, or sorry, Lance 79 with 1,000 gold pills. A lot of numbers flying around. Thank you, Lance. I really appreciate that. You guys are hooking your boy up early in the show today. I really appreciate it. Loop the Loop, thank you for the cookie. And Dave MC Tweety 52, how we doing? Good to see you all out there. Spicoli, what's up? Luann V, I said hi to you twice also, I think. That's all right. Too quick. Glass Wanda, welcome. Kim I was making pizza. I haven't had a slice of pizza in about a month. I'm missing the junk food. I've been I've been away from all the junk food for quite a while. Boys Blogs says, I put a GoFundMe for more seats in your live studio audience. Cheapskate. Oh man, calling me out. Joshua Tree 321, welcome. I gotta get this show started. There's just more and more names. Holy hell. Boys Blog, thank you for the cookie. Good to see you. Kaplan Q, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. City Mouse, great to see you. Floyd a ship. Wow, man. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Big Bird says happy Friday. Thank you for the cookie. Guys, thank you so much for the support. We're absolutely crushing it in the pre-show. I got to get this thing started. If I didn't call your name, I'm truly sorry. It was not intentional, but we'll be right back. Oil Man, thank you so much, man. Tucker Dixon, great to see you. You guys are incredible. All right, here's the intro. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
We will make America strong again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Y'all for tuning in, Patriots United, doing what we gotta do to win. Be addicted, the MS7, now we're moving in. And once we take over, we won't ever move again. Where we go on, we go all, I say it with pride. No, we won't run, we won't fall, we're right by your side. The demons have taken hold, but none of us will abide. Stand strong and stand bold, that's how we'll survive. 412 is the production, Monday through Friday, deplorable discussions. We're making it hard for the deep state to function. Every time they switch up the narrative, we debunk it. Adol Nero is the power that's controlling the flight. With all you patriots behind them, cause we're all in this fight. So many rhyme for so long, but we're giving them sight. Trapped in the world of darkness, but we're bringing them light. You may even find yourself in a different life. A lot of us have, and honestly, that's perfectly fine. Because exactly where you are at this moment in life is where you're supposed to be at this moment in time. It's all by the sign, the patriots are holding the line. They must have lost theirs, thinking they're controlling our minds. So many trapped in mental prisons don't know they're confined. They're just slaves in the system to the roles they're assigned. That's sad, the good news is that we're waking them up. They have monopolies on minds, but we're breaking them up. Everything you thought was news, they were making it up. When we ascend, all the tyrants won't be making the cut. Let them all burn in the hellscape they create. We the people already mapped out our escape. We hold each other by the hand as we all elevate and go to a different place. They can never get chased. When I look into the future, I can see that it's bright. When this history is written, they will see that we're right. We formed our own community and the circle is tight, but I expand the circle with every word that I write. The pen is sharper than the sword when you wield it with might. Why do you think they try to kick us off all the sites? These people hate America, punish us out of spite. We are the beacons of hope in the darkness of night. So let's go, strap in, yeah, get ready for the ride. Watch the water, we're witnessing the turning of the tide. Feel the passion and the fire that you got burning inside. Take the narrative they're feeding you and turn it to the side. We're alerted to the lies, replace it with the truth. We know the plan they devised, they're invading the youth. Now we're only and advised to start raising our boots. These demons all weaponized. Now we're raising our troops. Now we're raising the roof and sounding the alarm. Remember that it's always darkest before the dawn. Life is a game of chess. They want to use you as a pawn. You're only useful until you're not useful, then you're gone. But not us, we're on the right team where we belong. Everybody is invited, so come follow along. We refuse to say things are right knowing they're wrong. Adol Nero, take the mic and take flight, cause it's on.
And now, straight from the Steel City, it's your host, 412 Adol Nero.
Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you guys for wrapping up your week with us for another installment of Deplorable Discussions. My name is Adol Nero. Many of you know me as 412. It is February 16th, 2024, and we've got a great panel for you guys today. My OG crew, Tennessee Homesteader and Drunk Pinata, and we got Mr. Belushi joining us on this Friday afternoon as well. Belushi, how you been, man? It's been a while.
I'm good, dude. What's going on, Mr. Garrison? Class? I'm well, bro. I'm doing well, thanks. Been an interesting week. It's been super fun to watch Jerry Springer reruns the last 2 days. I've been really enjoying it.
Yeah, I want to get into those. Yes, I haven't seen hardly any of it, so
Oh, man, you're missing out, dude.
I know you've probably been watching. I know Pinata's been covering it, so I'm going to lean on you guys to kind of lead that conversation and fill me in. Belushi, your mic's coming in a bit hot. I don't know if
Is
you.
it?
Yeah,
How's that?
a little bit more. Check.
Yes. Checky, checky.
That's a little better. Yeah.
A little better. Should I go lower? How's
Yeah,
that?
maybe a tiny bit. Yeah, that's
All right.
better.
Yeah.
Live chat, let me know about that. For me, it was just a bit hot, but if you guys are having trouble hearing them or anything, just let me know. All right, let's say hi to the rest of the squad. We got Tien Homesteader. What's up, Tien? Happy Friday, buddy.
Happy Friday to you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Now you got me reminiscing in my own head, you know?
Yeah, we had a fun little pre-show conversation.
Yeah.
Tien, you have a special day tomorrow, turning
Yeah.
8 years old.
68 years old. Damn.
Well, happy early birthday, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any fun plans for the weekend to celebrate?
Just going out to dinner with my friends, the one that has to basically commute to Florida, right?
Yeah.
He's flying in today. He flew in today. And so we're going to go out to dinner tomorrow, him and his wife and my wife and I. So not much else.
What kind of restaurant are you guys going to? Something fancy?
Oh yeah, so fancy. It's this little town. Actually, no, it's not fancy at all. We don't do fancy.
He's like, it's the one restaurant in town.
No, actually, the town I live in has no restaurant.
It's a town over. It's the bigger town over.
It had one fast food place, and it became a T-Mobile. That's it. No, we're going to a place that has killer wings, and they have really, really good.
Hey, wings are fancy these days. Now to a restaurant. Okay, so here's inflation, right? When I was in my 20s, wing night was like the best thing ever. You go to a bar, you get like 30-cent wings, like a $5 bucket of beer. You'd have a bun and a belly full for less than a $15 tab. Now you go to a restaurant, you know what they says on the menu for the wing price? It says market price. Like you're buying surf and turf or something.
Yeah, bro. Like it's like fresh caught fucking tuna or some shit.
There's chicken with lobsters and stuff.
We were talking about this yesterday. It was like, yeah, you used to be able to do the 5 cent with 25-cent wings, whatever, $5 pitcher. Now it's like, dude, a shitty place is like $15 for 10 wings. They don't even give you 12 anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Like you only get 10, so you get the shrinkflation with the inflation. It's a great package deal. I don't know if you guys have looked into it, but it's the return on investment's there. Not financial advice.
I know why I raise chickens.
Right?
No shit, huh? Fuck, dude.
He's getting that wing money.
It's only six chickens for us. It's only 6 chickens for us, doesn't?
Yeah, Tien's got that egg money, dude.
If you count the flats, it's only like 3.5 chickens.
Paying weekly dividends, those chickens pay out, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, and I can't beat it. At this restaurant, the I don't know how old she is, so I'll say the young lady that cooks it, her name is Muffin. So you can't beat Muffin cooking your wings.
Guess not. I'm going for I'm actually have to end the show a little bit early today. I have a friend in from South Carolina, and he wanted to do a wing night tonight up on Mount Washington. Anyone familiar with Pittsburgh knows all about Mount Washington. Beautiful up there. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to probably spending a ridiculous amount of money.
That's pretty cool. I thought wings. See, wings are upscale now, right?
Yeah, right. You wouldn't.
Did you guys get reservations?
Actually, yes.
I did too. I made it for you tomorrow. Okay, so dry, and what's your favorite dipping?
Me? All right. So I like a Jamaican jerk or Cajun dry rub is my favorite, just because they stay crispy longer. If I am gonna do a wet sauce, I like a smoky, spicy barbecue, or something that's like sweet and hot, whether it's like honey habanero or honey jalapeno or like a sweet Thai chili, something like that. Those are my favorite kind of flavors.
That's mine too. This one, that's why talking about the way this young lady cooks them. They come out really crispy and they have like a really ultra. I don't know how she does it, but it has an ultra thin crust, but crunchy crust and a real and sweet Thai chili.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
The key is to double fry them. If you
Yeah.
want to make your wings perfect, you fry them at like, let's just say 350, for until they're cooked, and then you pull them up, you heat that oil up to closer to 400, and you drop them back down there for a few more minutes. That's the key to getting a really good.
Same
Sounds
thing
like
goes for French fries.
yeah, it sounds like you've been experimenting in Pixel's kitchen again.
We've made some fire wings over at
uh,
a little
I,
while back.
I like the naked style, doing them, well done or double fried. That's, definitely a good technique.
Yeah.
Have the old traditional wet is fine, but the dry with the on the side. So do you dip in ranch or blue cheese? If you say ranch, I'm leaving the show.
Blue cheese.
Okay, good.
I like blue cheese for sure. You gotta have the blue cheese, celery, and carrots on the side.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemon pepper. That's not bad. Q777. I like lemon pepper for sure. All right. Let's say hi to Drunk Pinata. Pinata, how you doing, man?
I'm all right.
How are you holding in there? I saw you were covering the Jerry Springer show for the last couple of days. How's your mental health after all that?
Pretty good. It was crazy yesterday. I did 9 hours,
Holy hell.
and because I didn't know if they were gonna go the whole day, what was going on, and then I started the one this morning, and then they kind of went nowhere. So I just decided to stop covering it. I'm looking at it right now, um, and apparently so this guy Bradley is the lawyer that worked with Wade previously, and he's claimed that he had attorney-client privilege. And so apparently the state just burned him by bringing up some sort of like sexual assault allegations while he's on the stand. And then he just basically, the judge kind of like stopped them in their tracks. I'm still trying to get the full story on it, but essentially this guy, they needed him because this other lady, Robin Yurdy, that worked with Fannie Willis, that essentially got fired or terminated based on what they said was not, shoddy work. And so she said that, oh yeah, there's definitely, they had a relationship before they swore to the court. So the big problem is that Fannie Willis and thus Wade, uh, Nathan Wade, they swore to the court that their relationship started in 2022 when clearly it started in 2021 or before. And so this guy was key to it. And now that they just burned him like this in the stand, I believe the judge is not going to have him do his own deposition with his lawyer, like videotaped off off the record for the judge. Essentially, he's like, "You're treating this witness like this. I'm gonna take his actual testimony." And there's behind closed doors. I bet this guy tells him everything he wants to know. And so it's still kind of developing. Just happened.
All right. Well, hold that thought, because I want to talk about all this in more detail. We got to take care of our sponsors. I haven't watched even a minute of this trial. I've just had a lot going on the last few days during the day. I've only caught tiny little bits and pieces out of context. I really have no idea personally what the hell's going on with this. So between Drunk Pinata, who I know you've been watching it, Tien Homesteader, if you've been paying attention, Belushi, I know you've been watching too. The three of you guys are going to give me a 40,000 foot view here on the other side of the break. We'll talk about the implications of all of this, what happens next if she is dismissed, and all that good stuff here in a minute. Plus, there's a ton of other things going on too that I don't know what we're going to get to. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to shut down today's show around 5:30 because I need to make my way up to Mount Washington for our fancy wing dinner here tonight. But first, we do have two wonderful sponsors. I'm going to move kind of quickly through these today. Earth Garden Botanicals is the first one, and you guys know all about Earth Garden Botanicals. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a ton of time. Basically, it's a wellness company run by a super patriot named Jolene. She's an herbalist and a health coach. She makes amazing wellness products, whether it's the pine needle extract, the pine needle tea, your CBD products, the tinctures, the CBD oil for pets, the edible gummies for a good night's sleep, the arnica salve for your sore joints and muscles. You got elderberry tonic for your immune system, fire cider to clear your sinuses. If you're a tea drinker, there's 4 amazing teas to check out and try. And then, of course, the critter juice to keep the mosquitoes and insects off of you. It works really, really well. It's all natural. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't feel oily on your skin. It's a really great product. All this stuff is amazing. It's all made with love and care, with expertise in the field, and you'll know that you got quality the second you open up the package from Earth Garden Botanicals. 10% off using promo code 412. So go check it out. Say hi to Jolene for us. She loves you guys, and we love her. She's been a great, amazing sponsor and partner of this channel now for years, and just really appreciate her and all of you who continue to support her business. Our other sponsor today, Diamond Soap Co. DiamondSoapCo.com. It doesn't get more America first than them. Harold and Laura just celebrated their 33rd anniversary. Super cool. They're both Air Force Intel vets. You got a family and veteran owned and operated business. All of their soaps and body butters handmade here in the United States using organic, all natural ingredients. I mean, what more could you possibly ask for? The product is high quality. The people who make it are salt of the earth, just amazing patriots. And it's a great way to vote with your dollar, right? How many times have you mindlessly gone to the grocery store, Walmart, Sam's Club, someplace like that, bought a brick of Dove or some other brand soap made by Procter and Gamble or Johnson and Johnson, one of these major globalist conglomerate companies? Don't do that anymore. This is a great way to support the parallel economy, get a higher quality product, a product that supports America First small business like Diamond Soap Co. over at diamondsoapco.com. You guys know all about the different flavors: Bonfire, Kentucky Bourbon, Cedar Amber, Sweet Almond, Island Escape. You got your green tea cucumber. There's something for everybody. You could load up a gift basket with a bunch of different products, try them out, give them away to friends and family. Get yourself a t-shirt, men and women's t-shirts. You got your hoodies. Promo code 412 gets you 17% off your order. So take advantage of that amazing discount and enjoy these amazing soaps and body butters from diamondsoapco.com. Again, another amazing partner and sponsor of this channel. They've been with us for a couple of years now, and it's amazing to see them grow. They've had amazing success because of you guys. Both of these companies have. We're super proud of our sponsors and everything that we've been able to do with them. So I really appreciate you all and your support of them. Hit that red pill button if you haven't already done so. Those of you guys watching on pill.net, also please repost the show as well. Those of you guys watching on Rumble, the ones I haven't completely pissed off and alienated at this point, please hit the thumbs up over there. Share the link. I went off on a Rumble viewer the other day and got a little snippy and sarcastic.
You're not allowed to have emotions, Adel. What are you doing?
That is what it is, man. I'm asking a lot of people. It is what it is. It's all good.
Yeah.
But anyway, those of you guys watching on Rumble, fair warning. In about 25 to 30 minutes, we're going to be cutting off the Rumble stream, going exclusively to pill.net. The link to join us over there is in the description below. Please come check it out. And guys, I just want to tell you, there is amazing updates coming very soon to pill.net. I'm talking game-changing stuff, guys. It's our sweet little platform is growing up right in front of our eyes. I can't wait for you guys to see what I've seen behind the scenes. It's super cool. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see what I've seen. It's like I said, it's gonna be a huge level up for pill.net. Dangleberry says Rumble is all bots, right? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not going to make those assertions on Rumble. I really don't know, but I will say this, even when we had huge audiences over there or bigger audiences over there, the chat was always crawling and Pill chat's always flying. So if it's either a platform for lurkers or there's something shady going on. I don't know which it is. I don't really care, because my heart and my motivations behind pill.net simply because it's the only live streaming platform that does not have all this hate speech nonsense in their terms of service. The only one that truly is built to withstand the censorship machine when it comes a calling, by not being leveraged by any of the big tech infrastructure, the app stores, any of that nonsense. We are built from the ground up by the grassroots to be there when everything else crumbles around it. So I highly recommend, even if you don't watch there regularly right now, that you get somewhat familiar, make an account, and be ready. Because I truly believe with 2024 and everything that's going to be happening and the stakes, or everything that's at stake, anyone that's on the app stores using the major big tech infrastructure for web services or server hosting or any of that stuff, they're all going to come under fire when the rubber hits the road. They're going to try to leverage these platforms to take down certain speech, to interfere with the election. And I don't know, maybe Rumble will surprise me and they'll say, fine, delist us, fine, we'll do this ourselves, fine, we'll do whatever. That's maybe they will, but I something tells me that's not going to be the decision that they make. So I recommend you guys jumping over. Anyway, with all that being said, let's talk about this Fani Willis disqualification hearing. I'm going to throw it to Drunk Pinata to just kind of kick us off here, because I know you were streaming it yesterday. Can you give me like a 20,000-foot view of what the Trump defense, the Trump defense is alleging against Fani Willis, and some of the key testimonies that happened over the past couple of days to either bolster those claims or otherwise, Pinata?
Sure. So there's a couple names you need to know. You need to know Fani Willis, obviously. Most people know that. Nathan Wade is the prosecutor she hired. The thing about why it seems to be a personally beneficial relationship hire, and potentially what is caused an issue with this, is that the guy had never prosecuted a single felony case in his entire record. As much as he was a judge, but it was mostly for municipal stuff, traffic stuff, injury stuff as a defense, um, not necessarily his prosecution. So that was his background. So it seemed to be not a good choice for such a high profile case when they had people within their existing department that could handle this. And they even went to, we found today, they interviewed somebody, or somebody testified that does these types of cases, turned it down because of the high profile nature of it. And I believe the state was trying to bring this on of like, it was really hard to find somebody. That was their kind of reason for that. Now, the bombshell yesterday was that a former employee of Fani Willis, who was also not a lifelong friend, but a friend since college, and now they're all close to 40s and in their late 40s and 50s, so quite a while. Kind of got pushed into a position that was she deemed to be unethical in nature, and essentially got pushed out to a point and like basically demoted to a position where it was they're going to fire you or you're going to quit. It's like, how do you want to write your resume for the next job interview? Do you want it to be on good terms or bad terms, right? That's kind of what they presented to her. So the state, when I use the state here, it's basically Georgia, the state of Georgia, their council representing the DA's office. So the state tried to impeach her with that. That there was a axe to grind or grudge, and they kind of were dismissive because there were certain lines of questioning that she couldn't necessarily nail down when she understood that Wade and Fani were in a romantic relationship. So they needed this other guy, Bradley. Now, he was on the stand yesterday. He pretended that there was an attorney-client privilege, but so he kind of was up there. They understood there was going to be all of this like back and forth of objecting, and of course, and for attorney-client privilege and just a general objection. So he got off the stand because they're like, well, the person Merchant is the Ashley Merchant is the lawyer for Ronan. This is the guy that brought this claim. The claim is that there is an impropriety with Fani Willis and DA Wade profiting off of this case, and also that they had stated that there was no romantic relationship before 2022, or basically before, and he got the case in November of 2021. The next day, so November 1st, he gets hired. November 2nd, he files for a divorce. Wade says on the stand that it was a matter of convenience because his wife was kind of like living in Houston, helping some elderly parents, and just happened to be in the neighborhood for as soon as he got that contract. And so that was what he had said. Um, Apparently they were together essentially the entire time the case was going on. So from that, what they claim is early 2022 to sometime in 2023, right before the charges are filed, and then apparently they're not together currently. Like that's supposedly. So that's that history of that. So now this Bradley guy, who used to work for Wade, or used to work with him in a law firm, the state just now, and because he has knowledge of the fact that obviously that they had a relationship before they said that they officially had a relationship, or admitted to. And that's important because if they can prove that, she literally lied to the court, which means that she would be disqualified. So the whole point is this: they believe that she should be disqualified because she lied to the court, and they're trying to prove that. Now, they got right when they got down to today, Bradley testifying, and they finally got through all the objections of attorney-client privilege, and were able to demonstrate that he did not have that. He had no contract with Wade, had no did not hire him, but he was just pretending as though it was because they're friends and they're attorneys. That kind of it. So once they got that, they got him to admit that, they were about to get asked their questions about him. When did you know? And of course, what did the state do? The state goes, "Do you know this Rodriguez person?" And he goes, "No." And she goes, "Well, this person says that you have sexually assaulted them." So just like the state does all the time, they just always make up shit. I mean, who knows if this is made up or not? I don't know. The point is that now they said he lied on the stand. So that's what the state did. So the state says that he lied on the stand. And so then the judge kind of stepped in and started like kind of protecting him against incriminating himself. And so now they want to bring this Rodriguez person in there to say what happened, and therefore have Bradley essentially be exposed potentially to charges because of this person making an allegation on a stand to, you know what I'm saying? So they're trying to do this to impeach him as a witness. This is how desperate they are for Bradley not to answer the question that they need to ask to get to this bottom of this case. And so that appears to be where they are right now.
And this is the guy that the judge wants to do a deposition in private. Okay.
And so, and clearly Fannie Willis watched the deposition yesterday, even though I believe all of the witnesses or potential witnesses were supposed to be sequestered. And it's very clear that she did it. She was unhinged. She wore her dress backwards, and and just started, making excuses. And here's the thing: at the end of it, I think that there's a little bit of truth and a little bit of fiction in this. I think they absolutely did do things to kind of, benefit this. I think they did prolong the trial and bring these charges just to enrich themselves. I do believe that, but I do believe that they actually had, this relationship or whatever.
Yeah. So very, very interesting. Belushi, do you have any additional color or comments on anything that he said? Did anything else you want to add, or any other insight that you got out of watching? Like I said, I didn't see literally a minute of this, so I'm catching up here.
All right, so I'm going to tell you where you need to look. What Vidyana was just saying, it's like she had a cup up to the door, like she was like outside the door. She fucking busted in Jerry Springer style, straight up, like interrupted the whole thing. So the look on her lawyer's face when she turns her head and she sees her standing up with her backward dress on, she's like, "What are you doing?" And she basically takes over, comes in literally Marissa Tomei style from fucking My Cousin Vinny. She's like, "Yeah, you want to see a hostile witness? Wait till you see me tonight." And then she She fucking proceeds to argue because the timeline Pinata was laying out. It's clear that they were having an affair. It's clear that they were in a relationship. And she literally was arguing like the silliest shit because she knew they had him dead to rights on the timeline and the receipts, and they were squandering fungible fucking funds, dude. They were living high off the hog. They were so brazen not only to bring for her to be the face of bringing the charges of Trump, but they're like, they pigged out. They pigged out. And by the way, yeah, based on yesterday, she's not just going to get disqualified from this case. She's going to hopefully gets barred, and her career should be over at this point, in my opinion. That's the color. Oh no! The one other thing you got to check out is so the other guy, Wade, I think he's getting questioned about. Did you guys go upstate or whatever a lot, and they're trying to nail him on this DC trip, and he goes, did you rent a cabin between like August and September or some shit? I don't remember the details. And he's like, dude, he pauses for like 45 seconds. He's like, cabin? Do we stay in a cabin? He's like, I don't know. I rent a lot of cabins. For us, there's so many good moments. Anyways, there's a lot of entertainment value for the last 48 hours. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, that's the impression I get is it's been quite the entertainment. Bella, I will catch up on some highlights of it. I'll try to find a good compilation of things that kind of tie it together in an efficient manner. I don't have time to catch up on however many hours of content that would be to watch it all in its entirety. But if anyone has or has seen a good cut up that kind of tells the story without having, without being
Just look at Trump's Truth Social post and then go to Viva Fry.
Okay.
He did a pretty decent summary of the situation from a legal perspective, of course, on his Twitter account.
Yeah, give me your take on the whole situation, Tian. Anything else we should know about what's happened over the past 48 hours?
Well, I found it interesting that the state said she wasn't necessary to no further questions to her today. So they didn't cross-examine her at all, which I found quite interesting.
So they just let the accusers take their shot and they didn't have anything to respond with?
Correct.
Wow.
On Fannie Willis herself. Well, and after yesterday, I can understand why.
Bro, yeah, I don't think she's ever gonna be. I don't know, dude. You got to watch it.
Well,
I've seen tiny clips. She's a nasty woman.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She's ghetto fabulous. But if they would have questioned her, her demeanor would have given it away. And I think that's why in my personal opinion, that's why they didn't question her. Because whether they obviously they would have thrown, let's say, exculpatory oriented questions, right? Mm-hmm. Whether they're softball or not, let's say they somewhere, right? But her demeanor would not have been adversarial. Her demeanor would have been completely different because she wouldn't have any reason to be indignant as she came across yesterday. So I think that's why they didn't ask. They basically says, never mind for today, which was pretty interesting because I tuned in. And the only thing I saw was the judge saying, nothing today from her anyways. But the thing that stood out to me was there was a lot of things that were being said about the judges. I mentioned this last night on OTR, Off the Rails with Belushi. A lot of people are saying that the judge was helping her along, and I don't believe that. I think what the judge was doing was giving her rope, was basically allowing her. He not corrected her, but he guided her a few times to basically said, answer the question, then you can explain, rather than going into this diatribe, because he was trying to move the case along. And I think he already knows that she's bullshitting. He can't obviously say that, but we caught a couple of things. Her reference to cash being fungible was a big giveaway, because she's basically saying that she's paying him back with cash. The other big giveaway, when you correlate to his, was that his testimony says he paid with his business card, which means it was under his law firm, and that she repaid him, according to the both of them, personally with cash, which basically says he's screwed by the IRS if he didn't claim that cash. And how does he claim it? But when he receives it personally, he'd have to somehow give a receipt on behalf of the company when there is no receipt. The other thing, the other item is she kept talking about him not being getting big money or anything like that. There are 3 contracts with his law firm, one with him and one with each of his partners. And he testified that the money that came into on his contract, he had to divvy it up with the other 2. He only got a third of it. Well, the same thing goes for the other guys. So there are 3 contracts. So the money that's being stated that he got is his law firm got, but he got big bucks because it was 3 different contracts. Each one of the partners got a contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
So in essence, you have a law firm that's a 3-name law firm. And instead of engaging the law firm, she engaged each of the partners of the law firm. But the payments went to the law firm. You see, it's kind of interesting because she engaged the individual attorney from within the law firm that there were a 3-way partner.
And that's kind of what I meant by they pigged out. Like they went all in on every angle of how to be corrupt. Like it wasn't just like they were hiding a relationship. Like the whole thing front to back.
The relationship happens to be, I think, the lie that they got exposed on.
Well, yeah, and didn't she take his mother to dinner, or they went on a cruise together or some shit? Like, yeah,
it's one trip. Get it right.
Oh, okay, all right.
We went to Aruba, then we went to Florida, then we came back to Florida.
Yeah.
Get it right. That's I don't consider that 2 trips. It's 1 trip.
Yeah. You know, the other thing I'd say if you zoom out too is like the lies for professional liars and crooks. The lying was so blatant and so obvious, but not only that, it's like you could tell that sort of, and we touched on the judge and we talked about it last night too, because I agree with what Tien said. It wasn't landing on anyone, and this is not landing on the public, like send in the virtue signal squad, like it's about my racisms or whatever. You know, they tried to throw all the victimhood that they could at it. And it just none of it landed, dude. And strike a blow to one of the strongholds, which is fucking Fulton County. It's like the devil's playground down there. I don't know what the hell is going on in Fulton County, bro.
Yeah, her use of woman, and she was not going to eviscerate a black man.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what she actually said, because the guy apparently had, the presumption is prostate cancer. He had some form of cancer, and the presumption is prostate because of what she said. But she's not going to eviscerate a black man, but she did.
Yeah. Here's another little ditty. I guess she tried to also use the whole, like, when were you in the condo from what year to what year? Because they were trying to establish
in her house.
The timeline. And her older father, who's like didn't leave the house since COVID, who, by the way, is a Black Panther. She was like trying to use him as like another shield in her like alibi. The whole thing was a mess. It was like they didn't even have a discussion. She literally came out of the back room like, fucking bitch, what? And like fucking like it was on.
The other interesting thing, Adel, is this. She comes off saying that oh God, I don't want to lose my train of thought now. That her fear, that she left the house because of fear, this is what Belushi was talking about, and insinuated there was this trial. But later on, and when they were questioning her, she came out saying that it was because of a gang trial that she was on. And so at the beginning, she's saying because of this trial, right, that she had to leave her fear, but it wasn't. It had nothing to do with that. The other interesting part was that the whole thing about the house and the condo, she made a big stink about the house and how they were claiming that he had visited her in the house and that kind of stuff, or lived with her. and that's why they took a break, because she was calling them, these are 3 lies you told, blah, blah, blah. And in retrospect, when you look at it, that was a setup. Here's a setup that I'm seeing it as. She went all in on trying to make a big deal at the house, because then she knew they were going to ask about the condo. And when they asked about the condo, she kind of make it a flip it. Oh yeah, he visited me at the condo all the time, or words to that effect, right? So it's if you actually, unfortunately, to put all the pieces together, you have to watch quite a bit of it. It's not what you're going to get in the little video clips is when she goes off,
Right.
but you're not going to get her lies and when she goes off.
Right on. So real fast, I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone coming in from the No Prisoners podcast over at 45-1 Actual. Appreciate you guys all flooding the chat. It's good to see you guys. Shout out to 451. He's a total badass, and love his work. Hopefully we'll get him on here at the end of the month. We've missed the last couple months, but looking forward to hanging out with him and all of his crew. All right, so here's my question. If she's found to have made false statements to the court and gets disqualified from this, two questions. One, is this case completely dead at that point? Two, is she criminally liable for this, right? I mean, if I go into a court and lie, I would get prosecuted. I can't go in there and lie under oath. As a prosecutor, someone trying to put somebody else in jail, if you go in there and lie, I feel like you should be held criminally liable for your lies. So two parts to that question. I don't know how. I'm not a lawhead. I don't know how this works. So will she be held criminally liable, and does that make this case dead, or will they keep it alive and try to pass it down the line to the next corrupt, prosecutor or whoever? Any thoughts, guys?
Well, I mean, they would have to indict one of their own, which I don't know if they really want. They would probably rather just go away, and so so indicting her for that would probably be too high profile, and essentially highlight Trump's point. And here's the thing: is that whoever gets in there, she gets off, and another person comes on as assigned it. They're going to take responsibility, and we know this thing is a steaming pile of dog turds. The way it was hobbled together. So you're going to have someone else that's going to have to come in now that there's even more scrutiny on this and eyeballs in this case, verify it, and then try to take this thing to trial. And within this year, then they might say, well, it's already been prosecuted essentially with the charges and their theory. So, that it would be easy for someone to step in, but that's it. Someone's gonna have to step in and take responsibility. And I just don't know who that person's gonna be. I mean, but the way that these people are represented themselves as this corrupt, there's probably someone that they will do it.
They'll change the venue.
Yeah, I was going to say, and if she gets dismissed, which she most 100% will be, I would think that they have their scapegoat at that point, and they can kind of take their L and like slink away and focus on the 90 other cases that they're working on as a fucking global cabal. But who knows, man? I mean, like, you would think that I don't think they can spin this, and like Pinata was saying, in terms of like trying to refresh it with some new guy. Like, I don't know. I mean, because then like he's going to take it. So I see this as an actual opportunity for them to exit this particular conflict, this particular battlefield, if you will.
One of the interesting things that I was chatting with Petrowski today is this: if let's assume she's removed, the trial continuing or not depends on whether they technically, in my opinion, the trial would continue because the trial is independent of the prosecutor. You'd have to tie in, which they haven't made a case under this circumstance, that her reason for bringing the case, the RICO charge, is corrupt. Right? They have proven that, in essence, that she lied and that she may be corrupt, but the case is different, right? So then it comes to the county and whether or not the county takes it. And this is where I was going with, more than likely, the state change of venue, go to a different county.
Right.
And then at that point, that prosecutor would, to Pinata's point, would look at it and saying, I ain't touching this with a 10-foot pole, drop it. If they go down that path, whether they actually try within the county or give it to another county. I'm thinking, what happens to the pleas that already have been given? The plea bargaining that was done by Jenna, and by now the Kraken. Now I forgot her name. Another, huh? Yeah, I didn't forget her name. It just doesn't come to the forehead right now. I'm telling you, I'm 68.
now.
Here we go. We got a whole year of this now.
I'll show you. But yeah, Sidney Powell. Yeah, Sidney Powell. And it was when you look at that and you're going, okay, if they find her as being corrupt and they don't touch the case, those other people have in my opinion, a tremendous case to sue Fulton County.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Because it's like, I'm sorry for the dead air, but it's just like, it seems like, okay, so you were pressured on false charges or on from a corrupt DA to cop a plea. And now you can turn around and say, hey, I take that plea right back because I was corrupted. I was coerced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think this is not over by a long shot.
So there's a huge amount of fallout that we could potentially see from all of this is what I'm getting, is that her disqualification would be the very, very beginning of potentially massive fallout. And I think, while they're not directly connected or related, I feel like this would also have some kind of effect on Jack Smith and his criminal prosecutions. Alvin Bragg's, I think it only further, increases the doubt the general public has as to the legitimacy of, these prosecutions. So I think there's also a very big PR issue for the deep state if this one falls apart. I think all of a sudden Jack Smith, Alvin Bragg, and anybody else going after Donald Trump now has to really walk on eggshells because people are, starting to be
particularly Bragg. I mean, the other ones, there's a law that they're, as the other New York case, as ridiculous as that law is, the fraud law that they're trying to do with that one, that was a little tougher. But I think the Alvin Bragg one is because it's like going back 7 years on an NDA. Give me a break.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a total joke. Absolute total joke. All right. So what we're gonna do now is, first of all, another huge shout out to the whole 45-1 actual fam popping in. I see so many new names and a lot of people I haven't seen in a while dropping in and just absolutely overwhelming the chat. It's so good to see everyone. Chat is absolutely on fire today, which is amazing. We've got a lot of huge generosity flowing through too. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go exclusively onto pilled.net. So those of you guys watching on Rumble, DLive, Odyssey, CloudHub, YouTube, Twitter, do me a favor, pop on over to pilled.net, come find us. If you're on Rumble, all you got to do is open up the description beneath the stream and click on either of the two links there. They'll help you get set up. If you're on any of the other platforms, it's really easy, guys. You just put pilled.net into your browser. If you're on desktop, you'll see all the live channels on the left-hand side of your screen. You just got to click on the one that says 412 Productions. Boom, you're watching the stream. If you're on mobile, all of them are at the top. You just click on that black and gold little American flag thumbnail, and boom, you're watching the stream. I'm going to play a little video here just to break things up and help you guys make your way over. On the other side, we will say goodbye to these other platforms. We'll read all of the gold pill love that came through. And again, thank you guys so much for all that support. And then we'll continue on with this conversation. We have a ruling from New York on President Trump that is absolutely absurd. We'll talk about that. And I've got a bunch of other tabs. Who knows what we'll get to in the last 45 minutes or so. But please come find us over on pilled.net for the second half of the show. We'll be right back.
Pill.net is proud to host 412 Productions, exclusively
right
on the
video.
true home of
Hold
free
on.
speech. To continue watching the show, we are here to help you over to Pill.
That is right video.
If you're new to the platform, just click on the welcome link provided. It will then automatically walk you through signing up for your free account. If you already have a Pill.net account, follow the link provided directing you straight to 412 Productions channel. We are excited to have you join the Pilled family, and if you have any questions at all, please email support@Pill.net. Enjoy the rest of 412 Productions on Pill.net. Free speech lives here.
All right, producer Adel strikes again. I am the world's worst live stream producer. It's something I take a lot of pride in. If you're looking for someone to mute himself, screw up the promo videos, or just all around make an ass of himself during a live stream, I'm your guy. So tune in for more of that. Anyway, guys, it is time to say goodbye to all of our other platforms: Rumble, DLive, CloudHub, Odyssey, YouTube, Twitter. Please come find us on pilled.net, 412 Productions over there. If you're not going to, no worries at all. I'll be back on tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be playing music. We'll be taking your calls and having a fun little start to our weekend. So I hope you guys will come tune in tomorrow morning if we're not going to see you here in the second half of the show. Otherwise, though, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate your viewership, and we'll see you all when we see you all. So let's go ahead and turn these off.